Hi everyone. Yeah, in today's episode, I'm gonna tell you my own story about how did I get my Class A driver's license after fail 4 times. Yeah, it's back to like 32 years ago. That was 1989, and it's a half a year after I came to Canada. I want to get my driver's license. I have my Class G driver's license uh, a month after I came to Canada. I want to use my skill and then make more money. And then I talked to my friend and said, how much do I need to get the Class A driver's license? Yeah, Class A driver's license means 18-wheeler, tractor trailers driver's license. Yeah, at that I can make more money. And then so he didn't know, and then he told me one of his cousin came from small town to Toronto, and then he stayed in Toronto for like a few months, and then end up he spent about $3,000 to get his driver's license. I said, okay, I have enough money, and then let's start to do it. And even after I fail 4 times, and then I get my driver's license, I only spent like 1 month, all right, under budget. Okay, what's the story? Okay, so when I go to the driving school, I pick the package. The package is about $1,000, include 10-hour lesson. Now each lesson it's about 2 hours, so that means 5 times 2-hour lesson include one road test. I said okay, so because I know how to drive, and I've been a truck driver in China about 8 years, and then I just need to know the how, because before I drove a straight truck. I don't know how to drive a long, like with a fifth wheel trailer. And then on the other hand, the gear is different. And then here, most of the tractor trailer, they have 15 gears. I have to train for that. And the other major concern is, which is my English. When I came, my English is not that good, and then I can talk, but to be able to pass the road test, I need more training, that's for sure. Okay, then I booked the first lesson. In the first lesson, the instructor told me during the road test, you have to keep talking. What are you doing? What you gonna do? How do you analyze the traffic and road condition to change how you drive, right? And then I said, okay, no problem. And then you just teach me. And when I have the driving lesson, half of the time he's just teaching me how to speak proper English, and then the other hour he just we are behind the wheel and drive on the road. That's because I'm not start from zero, right? I'm after like 5 lessons, I'm ready for the road test. All right. So in the road test, we have to do 3 major things. The first one is circle check. Circle check, that means you jump out. Yeah, you in the dashboard. You have to explain it to the examiner what you look and how you understand and control all the device and understand what the meters means. And then you have to jump out of the driver's seat and then the cab, and then go outside, open the hood, and explain it to the examiner. You check the engine, and check the wheel, check everything. That's what we call circle check. All right, so you have to perform, and then you check the oil, check the coolant, right? Check everything, and the bell, and then even the spring, the tire pressure. Right? On the way, you have to explain it to the examiner how you do it and why you do it. All right, so explain it to them. Is it what the condition is? Is it secure or not secure? All right, and then this is the first one. So when you finish, and then you start the second major part of the road test, which is coupling and uncoupling. That means you uncouple the trailer and then you hook it up again, and then you have to show him the whole procedure. All right, so yeah, and then after that, and then you have to do back into the parking space. All right, there is a line on the road, and then you just back your 48 feet long dry van, or you can say it's a trailer, back into the parking spot. All right, so this is two major things during the road test that you have to show the examiner. And then after that, it's a road test. Okay, you drive the tractor trailer on the road, and then you do all kind of things, the lane change. How do you do in the stop sign, traffic light, lane change, and then the major roll, and then the small roll, and then come back, and that you finish your road test. I should say I'm very well prepared, and then the whole road test, it's pretty smooth. And then almost at the last traffic light, and then I make a huge mistake. It's a T intersection. All right, so there's no roll on the left side, and then I'm just making a right turn, and then go back to the road test center, and then my road test is done. All right, I'm facing a red light, and then I just check the road condition is good, no pedestrian, no oncoming traffic, and then I just turn. And then something happened at the time, and the examiner looked at me. It's, eye is wide open, and he looked at me. Can you go? I said, why not? It's clear. And then he said, it's a red line. I said, it's clear. Okay, so it's because back to China, if it's a T intersection, there is no row on your left. When everything clear, you don't have to stop, you just go. All right, I just carry this, and then this kind of like a bad, I follow the rule. But during the driving lesson, and then and then I've been driven in Canada for like half a years. I didn't know if I facing the red light, I make a right turn in the T intersection, I have to stop like a stop sign. I didn't know that. And then of course I failed the road test because the first one. It was so like I don't know what to say. It's because the different traffic rules, and then of course I make a huge mistake. All right, so I failed the road test. I feel really bad because everything is going fine. If the traffic light is green, I passed the road test already, but it's a red, and then I didn't know in the red light in the T intersection I have to make a full stop. All right, if I knew it, of course I would do it. Okay, it's the first time I failed, and then yeah, by the time, and then after 3 days, you can book another one, right? So and I booked another one. I think I'm ready. Everything's fine. I didn't make any mistake except that huge mistake. All right. So in the second road test, I don't need to do circle check because I already passed. I don't need to do uncoupling, coupling, and back up to the parking spot. I just directly go to the road and do the road test. And everything's fine, until I'm driving in the industrial area. I think it's not major road. It's like a side road, all right? And there is a car parked on the side of the road. And then if a traffic is clear, I just pass that car, right? But unfortunately, there is oncoming traffic coming. And then I slow down, I switch gear to the low gear, very slow. And then the oncoming traffic is not a big vehicle, it's a small car. I measured it, I can go, this road is big enough for 3 vehicles parallel on the road. And then I just measured it, and then I drive very slow, and then I pass the car with the same oncoming traffic, and then yeah, it's safe. I thought it's a safe. The examiner say you failed the road test. It's because of this, because you have to yell the right of way to the oncoming traffic. You just wait, wait the oncoming traffic, and it's clear, and then you go. Then you pass your road test, but you choose not stop, and then you drive slowly, and yeah. And then I failed the second road test. I said, oh my God, this is a bad driving habit. But at least when you have a road test, you could not do that. All right, you have to make everything black and white, very clear. You give the right of way to the oncoming traffic. All right, so yeah, I fail, and then I know I make a mistake. I know how to do it when same thing happen in the next road test. Okay, so yeah, it's kind of like no luck. All right, so if it's no oncoming traffic, I passed the road test already. But anyway, I fail. And then the third time, by the way, I have to tell you, I just jump into the truck and do the road test. I didn't have any practice before the road test. I thought I'm good enough to pass the road test. All right, this is the I should say after that, I should say I'm overconfident. Okay, so then I go for the fourth one. All right, the fourth road test, and then oh yes, third road test, and then I drive on the main road. It's the location of the uh, road tech center is Airport Road and Steel area, right in Brampton. And then I drive on the main road. It's still I do everything. I do lane change, and then one of a sudden I realize I'm over the speed limit because I didn't do any warm up and do any practice before the road test, and then I failed the road test. That's yeah, that's the third one. Okay, unfortunately, well, if you over the speed limit, you fail. You got nothing to say with that because all right. Anyway, yeah, that's I failed the third one. Okay, the fourth one, everything is doing well. Instead of doing the left turn back to the road tech center, you guys remember the first time I do right turn and go back to the road tech center, right? I failed because I didn't stop at a red light. And then the fourth road tax, when I came back, I'm on the other side. I make a left turn, drove into the road tax center. All right. At that day, it's early in the morning when I have the road tax. It's very foggy. The fog is very thick. You barely see over 100 feet. All right, it's like a 30-meter away, and then you hardly see. All right, I was facing the green light. I pull up, and then and stop and wait. By the time there's no oncoming traffic, everything is clear. I just could not see it. I wait. No oncoming traffic. I wait. No oncoming traffic. Then I decide to go. Okay. When I almost finished my turn, I saw there is oncoming traffic coming. Oh my God. And then the examiner was laughing. He said, "Oh my God, you guys just very unlucky because if you just go, no oncoming traffic, everything's clear. You're okay because even it's foggy. All right, if you wait for another few seconds, the oncoming traffic is coming. You're not going, and then you wait till yellow light, red light, and then the signal change, and you turn, you're okay, you pass. But I designed to go. Even I go, there is no oncoming traffic, I pass. But in the middle of the turn, there is oncoming traffic coming. I failed the road test. It's the fourth time I failed the road test. Oh my goodness. And then this is, I feel so bad because, I was overconfident because I used to be a professional driver, a trucker in China for many years. And then driving skill, I have no problem. And then I take a full course. And then I still fail 4 times. And then the last time, and then I booked a 1 hour, lesson before the road test, and then I passed at the 5th time. So this is how I got my Class A driver's lesson back to 1989. It was what an experience, Yesterday I tried to remember. I failed 4 times, and then what the more details I could not remember, until I keep thinking and thinking, and then I remember most of the details. Before I forgot all the things, I think I need to tell you guys. And later on, I start to quit my old job and find another job, and then I'm driving a 18-wheeler in Canada. That's another story. Maybe I can spend more time on that to tell you guys. And then there is something later on I find out, and then one of my friend, he came from China, and he's been doing. He got his Class A license. He's been driving in Canada for a few years, and then I asked him, "You don't know English. How can you get your driver's license?" And then he told me, "I don't need English to pass my driver's license. I just drive." And then I realized, what the hell? I spent almost my half of my training time to practice English. It's a waste. I don't know who's right, who's wrong, but I don't regret, because I learned a lot of English by that, right? So by the time I'm just keep talking, keep saying English during the road test. That's what they do, what I've been doing, right? So for example, I'm okay, so I start to drive, right? I put the gear to the first gear, I release the parking brake, and then I'm gonna make a right turn, and the road's clear. I check my mirror, and then I check left and check right, and pull up and check again, and then I make a turn. And then after the turn, I switch to the second gear, third gear, and up gear. And then I'm approaching the traffic light. The traffic light is green. I'm driving on the right lane. I'm going to go straight. And then I check the traffic. I check the mirror. And the traffic light is green. Everything is clear. I maintain my speed, and then I pass the intersection. I'm driving on the right lane. I check the mirror. There's nothing behind me. There is a few traffic ahead of me, and I'm maintaining my traffic. And then at the last traffic light, I'm going to make a left turn. I check. I signal. And then I check again. I maintain my speed, and then I make a lane change. After the lane change, I check the mirror, check the traffic. All right, everything is clear, and then I make another lane change. All right, the traffic light is red, and then I start a downshift gear, and then all the way down to 1, and then I stop. There is nothing behind me, and then in front of me there is a vehicle. The traffic light is still red. And then very soon it's going to turn green. All right, when the traffic light is green and there's oncoming traffic, I have to yell for the oncoming traffic and then wait. That's how I do the road test. All right, yeah, of course, on the road is everything changes in a second, right? And then you have to keep talking, and when something change, all right, and then you have to tell the examiner you saw it, and then you do something accordingly. That's how I do the road test. All right, I was so surprised that there is a guy, he knows English at all, and then he get his driver's license, and then he started to find a job, and well, anyway, so this is my story about how do I get my Class A driver's license after fail 4 times. Okay, see you next time.